I'll tell you what, John, do you want to introduce this? Cause
I will, sir. Why
I've
not?
quite got a spring in my step.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to Popcornography episode 27, I understand.
I believe so. Yeah.
27?
Already?
We're not doing too bad, are we?
27.
Nearly there to the 3-0. So, and this week we have got...
You made that a long time ago though, didn't you, John?
Alright.
27.
We've got the full cast. This week we've got the full tamale. So if I introduce everybody, you've got me, John, you've got Simon,
Yo.
got Dean,
Got Dean.
Rick,
Got Rick.
as far as he can talk, and we've got last but not least Graham.
You have indeed.
And because we're all professionals, can we all say we're not hungover this week, are we, lads?
Well, hang on.
Hang on. What?
See, I'm absolutely fine. Are you okay, Simon?
I'm absolutely hungry.
How are you, Dean?
I'm fine.
How are you, Graham?
I did have beer last night, but I am perfectly fine.
8
Yeah, right.
beer. Wish I'd just had 8
So,
beer.
A big one though.
How was Rick?
I'm tired.
Why are you tired, Rick?
I had about 2 hours sleep.
Why did you have 2 hours sleep, Rick?
So I was out.
Where were you out, Rick?
Christmas party.
Christmas party. Where did you go,
Hang on.
Rick?
Hang on a minute. It was a
Middlesbrough.
Christmas party for the people who didn't go to the one before Christmas.
That's just an excuse to get pissed then, really, isn't it?
Of course it is. Of course it
I don't
is.
need an excuse.
Yeah. I think I've got a few Christmas parties coming up in May.
It's weird, right? Because my voice isn't that bad.
Yeah,
Like when I was trying to sing earlier, it's like there's a certain octaves just disappear. I just can't. Oh god. But yeah, how's your week been, John?
It's been alright. I've been
Last 2
working.
weeks, isn't it? Really?
I've been working, mate, you know. That thing that you...
Don't do.
How's your week? 2 weeks been, Simon?
Work. So that's it. It's just
It's your
work
life, that,
and
isn't it?
decorating our old house before we move.
Decorating it before you move.
Well, yeah.
You're going to make it nice and pretty for the
It was alright.
next guests that are coming
Yeah,
on.
but you know, my nana's going to be coming up, and when she sees the back gate, it's all smashed in.
Oh right, yeah.
Your nan's
Well, that's
back
not really
gate's
decorating.
smashed
Oh no.
Graham, how
There's
did you
always
tuck it
one.
there?
There's always one.
Can't believe you smashing my nan's bucket in.
Yeah, we're just
Ugh.
decorating and working a lot. Nothing really exciting for me.
Thing. Yeah, it's been away all week. We've been away, haven't we?
Well,
Nice trip to a log cabin. Sat in a hot tub till 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It was amazing that weekend. So it
I
was
want
just
that
so
weekend
much.
back.
I needed it.
I want that weekend back.
After the 2 weeks I've had, I needed that.
I wish I went.
Yeah, I wish you would have
Oh,
sex.
you would have loved it, mate. You would have loved
you
it,
didn't
honestly.
mention you once, Simon.
Yeah, it is every day,
Did you?
all the time, every half hour. So it's sound like this.
Probably when he's wiping his ass for shit.
Couldn't go in the toilet. John was in there the entire time.
You will like John. Both toilets at the same
Toilet
time.
hugger.
Somehow.
Still haven't fixed my toilet roll holder from the other day when you come round, John.
Oh, come on, we don't need about
Been around my house for 3 minutes and already broken my toilet and toilet roll holder.
How did you break the toilet roll all day?
that. Oh, obviously, we do need to hear about this.
Yeah, we
Okay,
do.
fine.
Yeah, we need to discuss this.
Right. Basically, I thought I'd be the nice friend. I had good intentions there. I used the last of the toilet roll, so I took it off. And it's got a spin contraption inside, which I didn't know about.
Which every toilet roll holder in the world.
No, not like his. He buys like some shitty thing anyway. So
It's not
So-
a toilet roll holder on the wall.
I went to do the necessary. Anyway, it sprung up my hand. It fell in the toilet.
It was turd.
Oh.
And then he come downstairs.
With
Like,
it.
bearing in mind, like my exes took all my mugs. I had one mug, and he boiled the kettle and put it in that cup. Why?
If you boil a kettle right and put anything into it, hot water into it, it sterilises, doesn't it?
I don't want shit in my cup. My only cup.
Anyway, so
I've sold my house. I've been arrested.
Criminal.
Criminal, yeah. Criminal.
Falsely arrested, by the way. So
I
not
told
an
you not
actual
to put
criminal.
that 3 kilos of coke up your ass.
Yeah, you've now turned up on our shop watch.
No,
at work.
I didn't do anything. It was
Just
all,
Rick's mug.
it was all a big misunderstanding. Well, it was all.
it wasn't a big misunderstanding. It was far from it.
Yeah, well.
I this is an ongoing court case, so
It's not an ongoing.
let's not make any comments. We do stipulate, can we say allegedly?
Pornography has no affiliation whatsoever.
You have to push me out.
It's
I
yours.
runs it all.
Rick's actions are his own. They do not represent the views of the rest of the group.
Which I think brings us quite nicely to what we've been watching, wouldn't you say, Graham?
What, did you have a TV in your lot?
No, I wasn't watching
What,
anything.
making a murderer?
Making a murderer.
No
spoilers, no spoilers.
Yes, please, because I'm yet to watch it. However,
Me too.
Gemma's watching
You
it.
are 10 years behind.
I'm what?
Just
You are 10 years behind.
No, well, I'm not John behind. Star Wars.
Hang on.
Transferred
Dean's
guys.
turning 50, right? Now I get brought into...
Well, who was it complaining about spoilers from 1990?
this is a lovely tea.
What kind of, how many decades you had on TV, John?
So I am about to start watching
Alright.
it tonight when you lot fuck
I
off.
won't have any spoilers.
You mean you haven't started watching it yet?
I haven't, no, because you may not have noticed, Simon, but this isn't the house we were last in at my...
True.
New digs here. Lovely house.
So...
Can I get over the size of that fire?
Fuck's sake.
Nice, isn't it?
Are you allowed to use it?
No, there's
No.
no chimney.
There's no chimney, you Doyle. Where's the fire
Oh,
going to
fuck
go?
yeah.
Burn the house
I just saw the
Jesus.
logs. I was just
As long as you wear your own apple on your own breathing apparatus, you're fine.
It's like John tonight going, oh my god, Terry Wogan's died. It's like, John,
Yeah, I
how
didn't
behind
know
are
that.
you?
I'm busy,
Do you not
man.
have Sky News alerts?
Yeah, no, well, yeah, but it didn't actually alert me to his death.
It alerted mine at 8 o'clock this morning.
No, I didn't have a clue.
The last podcast, Snape died.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Had he?
So, rest in peace, Terry Wogan, you legend. But no, I didn't have a clue. I was busy with the kids. Took them to my mum's.
Can I just say, sorry, just on that point, we quite sick, I don't know whether it's sick or not, but at work,
Oh god.
we had a sweepstake who the next celebrity death was.
Alright.
After
Bruce Forsyth.
well,
100%.
Bruce
well,
Forsyth.
I don't know.
Forsyth.
Who's he like?
Forsyth, is it?
Yeah.
Right.
Sleep deprivation.
Yeah, we'll blame it on
And
sleep.
nobody had Tezza. Nobody had Tezza.
Well, that is depressing.
So it rolls over.
You morbid bastards.
It does roll over. I've got Judith Chalmers.
Gee, this is wonderful conversation, this, isn't it? You know, bet on the next person who's going to
Hey,
pop the
Anyway,
clock.
just a
anyway.
£24 prize pot now.
Have you watched Making a Murderer, Dean?
I haven't watched it, but you've been going on about it, so you're dying to talk about it.
It's a real life documentary about a fella, the Averys, his family in America.
Do you want matchsticks for your eyes?
Right.
Just let him go with it. You can fuck off on the house, can't you?
And then go back to bed, yeah. That's it.
We'll
And
set time.
it is unbelievable. That story is just ridiculous. Gemma's currently watching a minute. I'll keep getting text off her.
I was reading online about people who've noticed like evidence that
Yeah, that
people have not
the
seen.
viewers have actually noticed.
So
it.
millions of minds are better than just a few minds on a case.
I mean, when you were raving about it, when I was upstairs on his computer trying to sort out an application form, and all I could hear from downstairs is just him going nuts. Him going
I
absolutely
was so angry,
crazy.
screaming at the TV. I never do that.
Yeah, well, based on that,
That's spoilers.
there's lawyers from around the world that are trying to pick up the case now.
To be fair though, the two lawyers he had are brilliant.
Oh, aye.
But the thing is, right, you've also got to watch it from a media point of view, it's quite biased. I think. Do you know what I mean? The program's been edited quite biasly, but like, but the evidence kind of speaks for itself, really.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, but it's just I had to keep watching it and watching it. I watched all of it within a week. I just couldn't stop.
Yeah, we did.
So is it like episode after episode, or like seasons, or is it
It's
what,
just
what's
episode
it?
after episode, 2 episodes, 10 episodes.
Yeah.
They're making a season 2.
The first episode and the second episode is based on something earlier in his life,
Yeah.
and then the
Yeah,
rest.
he was falsely in prison, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Just
and then the
say
rest
that.
is the current events that's currently going on. I know it's sort of past, but it's sort of now being brought back up into the limelight.
Netflix.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's on Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's really good. I mean, there's Investigation Discovery. If you get that, they're currently bringing out a documentary
on
on the current where they are now.
Yeah.
On the current status.
Well, it's quite a recent thing. This making a movie. It went right up to today's day, like 2014 now.
It's because their footage was 10 years old, isn't it? So they've only brought it out. Now it's all been pieced together. They are bringing out another season in February. Obviously, it's now where they're at now. So, but yeah, it looks like it's going to be.
I just can't get over it.
Well, the publicity's had recently. It's going to get a lot more people.
It'd be interesting to see the other side, the police side.
Yeah.
But it
seems celebrities are getting involved with it and posting comments and things.
Yeah. It's definitely worth a watch, Dean.
I want to give it a try. Just going by the reactions
like halfway
of you.
through, it's like you're actually in the courtroom, aren't you? And you're seeing how it actually goes. Yeah. I bet this gets so many people into law. Like it'll spur so many people.
Have you seen the lad now?
Yeah,
now.
Yeah,
completely different.
Massive, isn't he?
Big boy.
Really? What, gym in it and stuff?
No.
Oh, another.
I feel so like they're such a simple family. Do you know what I mean? Especially, and obviously an easy target.
Especially that
they just can't fight for themselves.
There were certain things about that. I just thought, he's obviously pressurising.
Yeah, of course he was. I just don't understand, like the whole justice system. If I'd watched this prior to being in prison, not in prison, when I got arrested the other week, right? Because I was in there thinking I haven't done anything wrong, so I'm not worried. Do you know what I mean? I'm 100% fine. I haven't done anything wrong. But then after watching this, the justice system isn't perfect. It's still got so many flaws. And it makes you think how many people have been arrested, put away for stuff they haven't done.
It's slightly different, obviously. With us over here, we're sort of centralised by the justice system. Whereas over there, they've got counties, haven't they? That are under all their own jurisdictions.
Yeah, and they can be quite biased.
And it's it just seems to be like if you piss off the police over there, then that's it.
But they could get involved in the new one with the police department because he was suing them for 32 million or something. Yeah. How is it fair that they then have say on what happens to you in prison, in your life? Do you know what I mean? They should not have been involved at all. But anyway, watch it. It's fantastic.
I mean, I've heard fucked up stories where you've got your family in your house, an intruder comes into your house, you go for that intruder, leave a mark on him, and the person whose house it is gets arrested for it.
Yeah. Oh, it's ridiculous.
Do you know what I mean? There's just no faith in the justice system in my eyes. So, but anyway.
What would you...
Get in.
It's
Gareth Forden from the Movies Generations group has just finished The Millennium Falcon. Lego,
that's impressive.
I bet that took him a while.
This works really well on a podcast.
Yeah, I know, sorry. I just
Graham, what have you been
watching?
Graham, what have you watched?
That was expensive.
I've got a big movie to review. I'll blast through that one.
So we're doing reviews now, are we?
Yeah.
Alright, go on.
I have seen, in terms of movies, nothing.
John?
That was short and sweet.
Any series are you watching?
No, I've been rewatching old films.
Right.
So I've rewatched Ace Ventura's, Bruce Almighty. I've got a bit of a comedy thing.
I have. I've done the Naked Gun series. Yeah.
So Ace Ventura with
Monty
the kids.
Python.
I watched Holy Grail the other night.
Did you started watching the Naked Gun series because that Leslie Nielsen article came on the BBC website and people were saying, I can't believe he's just died. Well, he died years ago. He died back in 2010.
Oh, he was a legend, him.
So,
he was a legend.
So repost, there's a thing came up, it reposts posts from BBC News website, and it reposted Leslie Nielsen, and everyone's like, oh, rest in peace, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, my lord.
And then I was like, hang on, he died ages ago. Checked on fucking Wikipedia, sure he has. Yeah, dead.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
2010, long time ago.
Bless him. He was just, he made anything funny. Just his, you know what I mean?
His presence.
Even in the scary movies, with the really shit ones, his scenes were still brilliant.
Yeah.
It just came so natural to him.
He was good, he was good. What did he die of in the end?
What was it? I don't know.
Generally don't know.
So.
What have you watched, John?
Well, I watched on a recommendation from my mum. It's probably been out a while as well. Edge of Tomorrow, Tom Cruise.
Oh yeah.
It's been out ages.
And my mum said it was good. Normally, when my mum said it's good, but it's good at shite. But it wasn't.
Simon,
It really wasn't. It was superb. It's got Tom Cruise. It's it's got another lady cast. I don't know who it is. I can't remember, but she's quite nice in it. Bill Paxton is in it.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah. That's
brilliant. I really liked it.
Yeah. It basically keeps repeating the day, resetting the day.
Yeah.
And it's like a futuristic sort of carry on.
Like for the first 5-10 minutes, I was proper confused as to what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, I was.
It doesn't explain it.
It just throws you straight into it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it just basically says, right, you're going to basically be on the front line, crack on. And then it just basically stems from there. But it was the type of film I wasn't holding much hope, and I did enjoy it. It was a real good watch. And I'm glad I did take that recommendation from my mum. So thank you, mum.
Anything else?
No, I tried to watch the Vatican tapes, but my internet decided to shut down on me, so
Good.
I'm going to watch that. The rest of that.
Well, we'll get into it right next time.
How have you got these cups?
Well, I took them from my old house.
They were Gemma's, weren't they?
They were yours and Gemma's.
Yeah, and Simon's. Had the spoons in the hand.
Yeah, none of the spoons left. Anyway, thanks.
Sorry.
Thanks for that.
Sorry.
Great podcasting.
Oh, that was a lovely transition into Simon's films.
So yeah, well, I've only watched one new release, Momentum. It's some cheesy American action film, and I wouldn't really recommend it. We watched
it. Be bad,
Hey, bloody hell!
We watched it last night, and it was the action scenes. Yeah, fair enough. It's full of action.
Who's in it?
No idea.
All right.
Morgan Freeman's in it.
All right.
So he doesn't have an idea.
But
yeah, no idea. But Morgan Freeman's in it. And
yeah, but when you saw it,
Brad Pitt.
It's only some short parts in it. But yeah, it's pretty piss poor. I've only been watching old catch-up films really.
Can I say
TV shows?
It was nostalgic.
I know.
Start of the year.
You watch Pan by any chance?
Yes.
Right.
We've done that.
Yes.
Now, I was going through some podcasts that we've done before, right? Now I reviewed Pan, and I said it was shit. Don't say anything. And you said to me, do you think Simon will like it? And I said, no, right? And you were pretty amazed by that. So I want to hear what your view was on it.
Loved it.
Dean, next.
You loved it?
No, I didn't love it. It was good though. It wasn't alright. It was alright.
So just going to Momentum, this cast is totally unknown.
Yeah.
Olga Kurylenko, James Purefoy, Halama Dandala, Janissaris,
That's a good sign, that.
Colin Moss. Oh, but Morgan Freeman's in it though.
Yeah,
that's the only person. I've watched obviously Making a Murderer, and we're now currently 8 episodes into The Man in the High Castle.
How cool is that?
Amazing, love it.
You like that?
Brilliant film.
It's
program. Sorry.
It's It's about what had happened if the Nazis and the Japs won the war.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. It's really
Good.
cool. Yeah, it's amazing, mate. So one of the lads at work recommended it, and I was like, and I watched it, and I was like, holy! From the first episode,
Remind me, I'll download this.
And the second episode, like, holy shit, wow.
Yeah.
And I think I blasted through it in about 2-3 nights.
Right,
So it is amazing.
That's it. I mean, we've watched it over 3 nights, and we're up to episode 8.
Yeah.
And there's only 10.
Is it only the first season? Wow.
Yes.
Yes, well, it was done as a 1-season job, but
right.
there's so many unanswered stories.
Right, yeah.
I don't want to say too much because
Left it open.
Yeah, they've left
It's a
Okay.
is it? Would you call it a political drama?
Yes,
Because it is quite, but it's
yes.
good. But apart from that, no,
It's
that's
maybe
it.
something that everyone in the room except John should watch.
Yeah,
maybe.
because he'd either
get
scream about
confused.
it.
It's been slightly dumb the last couple of months, have you noticed?
Months.
How his phone hasn't been charging for 6 months, and then he's realised it just had a bit of dirt inside the box. It's the first thing you look at, surely to God.
Yeah, you go. Oh.
It's not charging very well. Yeah. Fixed. Such a simple man. Simple man.
Dear me.
What have you been watching, Dean?
Watched quite a bit actually. Yeah, I've watched quite a bit. Yeah, apart from my soft car. Yeah.
Game of Bones.
Game of Bones.
Yeah, who shared that? Was
Me,
it you?
in uni, I went to the toilet, I come back, and it was all over this projector, and the guy was telling us all about it, and I'm like, what's going on? That's a shift.
I've yet to find it, just to say.
Have you not watched it yet?
No,
I keep searching for it.
No, it's not on show.
I've got it.
I got it off Dean.
Dean made
We
it.
watched it together.
I'm guessing Khaleesi's part's going to be quite interesting.
With the dragons, Dread, I think.
They're making the sequel at the log cabin. They're going to set all the cameras up. Remember the cameras?
Yeah.
That was a training camp for our brethren.
Yeah, I've seen quite a bit though. First of all, has anyone else seen Hateful Eight yet or not?
No.
No, so we'll leave that. Have you seen it?
That's it, yeah.
Don't leave it, because this is...
that's another film I have watched.
I've heard the chatting about it with you and... It wasn't you, was it? It was Simon and Anth. All ripping into it.
Yeah. But did we do that on the podcast last time? Did we not talk about it?
No, I don't think so, did we?
You've seen it?
Yeah.
Well, Hateful Eight, the thing is, it's a little bit slow all the way through. I like the performances of the actors. I like the opening scene, but I couldn't get past it. I just felt like I was watching like something that should be on stage. Like
Jimmy was ripping it.
Yeah. And
Anth really did.
And it just drags on a little bit. You can more or less...
It's a 3-hour-long film, isn't it?
I know, but what I found now, I normally, if films are slow, I'll switch off. But you know how Quentin Tarantino puts them in chapters?
Yeah.
You know, I think, is it about 4 chapters?
It is 4 chapters, yeah. It's like a play. It feels like a play all the way through.
Your first chapter and a half,
right, okay,
very slow.
Right.
It is. I found that. I was like, bloody hell, this is going to be a crap film.
I hate that one.
But,
especially if you start pulling your phone out and stuff.
But when when they get to that cabin, it gets good, I find. You know, it's very interesting how the story turns out, and you know, because there's other things going on in the background that you don't know, and when it revisits, you sort of go, oh bloody hell, I missed that. But yeah, I think it was quite intriguing.
It was different.
Intrigative.
It was
Inquisitive.
Yeah, well, I'll go with that one.
Intrigative.
Let me just Google that.
Yeah, is that an actual word? It is now. Copyright, popcornography.
Boom.
Intrigative.
But honestly, it's well worth. I thought it was brilliant.
It's worth a watch. I mean, they all play the good characters. They all
use the word N-word a lot.
Yeah, they do.
Well, it's Quentin
But I wouldn't-
Tarantino, isn't it?
How I judge a film, if I think it's a really good film or not, would I watch it again? The answer is no. I wouldn't sit through it again. That's like a one-watch thing. I've seen it. That's
really
it.
put me
Yeah, you
off.
just want to go through the experience and watch it.
It was getting top ratings out of so many websites.
I'll give it a go.
It'll be all like the cinematography, and they'll be looking at it from a art point.
Critics will love it. Critics will love it because it's a little bit different and the way it's filmed and everything.
Give it a go though.
I will when Blu-ray.
But you need to, give it a go when you've got nothing else to watch. So you're not tempted to turn it off.
Right, okay.
I watched, you've seen this film before, the next one. You've seen Kingsman, I caught up with that.
You just watched that?
Just watched it.
Brilliant, innit?
Brilliant, I really enjoyed it.
Such a good film. The film, we're getting ready to film.
I enjoyed it more than James Bond.
Yeah,
actually, yes, I'm sorry, I've actually watched Spectre. Now, you didn't like it much, did you?
No, I thought it was an alright film, but for a Bond film, it failed.
Graham, what do you think again?
I would agree with that.
What, Dean?
It's not as good. It's not my favourite Bond film. Just an average Bond film for me.
If there's any other film, it'd be alright, yeah. But
what I expected.
I liked it.
Well,
It wasn't better than Skyfall or Quantum of Solace, but I liked it. I don't think it deserved the hammering it got.
Yeah. How bad was the climax of that film?
It started off right, and then it just slowed down right in the middle, and then the ending was just like, oh.
I don't think it deserved the negativity that it got.
I didn't get any kind of feeling about it.
I don't.
It did.
I didn't get any kind of feeling of any kind of like real build-up or payback when it got to the bad guys.
No tension or anything, I just didn't care.
Yeah.
Going back to
Anyway.
Kingsman, I'd like to make an admission.
Oh god.
I watched it again.
And touched yourself.
You weren't keen originally?
Yeah, I think when I first watched it, I don't know. I think I must have been in my girlies because I just wasn't with it. And so I watched it again, and I really enjoyed it.
That church fight scene,
It was
man,
brilliant.
it makes the film so good.
And looking at it a different way, and when I watched it again, I thought, nah, do you know what? I'll give it bad credit. And
wasn't it an adult film?
Really
Was it like an 18 or something?
Yeah.
The violence and stuff. So that's why I loved it. I think it's just nice to see.
Yeah,
it.
of course it is.
That church fight scene reminded me of like classic Tarantino,
Yeah.
like Kill Bill type thing.
Yeah. So well shot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
I'm so glad you dragged that back up now, Si.
yeah, well, I thought I meant to touch on it.
No, I've seen Revenant.
What do you think?
Well,
So have I, so this is my big review as well. Have you, before you go into that, have you got any others?
I forgot about that.
I'm just going to go over Star Wars briefly as well.
Oh yeah, because we haven't.
Yeah, have you seen Star Wars?
Talk about Star Wars.
Leave Revenant then, because I'll join the conversation.
Okay.
Oh yeah, have you seen Revenant?
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, have you seen it?
No?
Oh, what the freak? Oh.
So I think it's about to talk about Star Wars there.
Why do you stop?
Joined us?
I know, yeah.
Cody wasn't working.
Right. Go on,
I'll briefly go over Star Wars, because I know you talked about it in detail the week. Obviously, I've seen the original 3 films. I'm a bit older. I watched all the original 3 films: New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. Right. I went in watching that. I think it's a film for the modern age. It was filmed with action scenes, and I tried to also bring in the older audience by having the old characters in there as well to try to appeal to everyone. So I can imagine people that are new to the Star Wars franchise loved it. There was a lot of action. It was gone scene to scene to scene. But as someone who watched the original series, it was just a rehash of New Hope from start to finish. And I just couldn't. I just knew exactly what was going to happen.
An exact copy, wasn't it?
An exact copy, literally scene for scene. I felt like the old characters, when they came into the film, they just shoehorned in. They didn't seem to fit into it very well.
Can you just fuck off?
No, you know what?
Don't put it down on that film.
No, it's a brilliant film. It just wasn't very creative. But
I didn't like there was no. And there was like Return of the Jedi, when it ended, it was so happy, they'd beaten the Empire and stuff like that. And you see the characters haven't progressed at all when they picked the film up 30 years on.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But as a film and entertainment purposes, I was thoroughly entertained.
As I said, didn't I? Would you agree with this? I think as a launch pad for the new Star Wars, the whole new generation of Star Wars, it's a good launch pad, isn't it? And I said,
forward to the next film.
Yeah, we're not going to know how good this film really was until we've got the next films. The next ones have to be creative. The next ones have to tell a different story. It can't do the same story again. You can't. Do you know what I mean? And there's a definite risk of it just repeating the same original trilogy.
I know. There's so many things I want to talk about with the film, but I can't without spoilers.
I know.
But that's just my brief opinion of it.
I don't like doing spoilers in any reviews.
No.
Right, Revenant.
Yeah, get onto it.
What did you think?
Well, I thought brilliant performances. I thought some of the scenes that they had to shoot and some of the things he probably had to go through shooting them scenes as a work of art and a film and everything, brilliant. Was I entertained all the way through it again? I don't think I'd watch it again. I watched it once. I don't think I was massively entertained. I thought it was a bit boring in patches.
Yep, 100% agree.
But
what the fuck?
The action scenes were brilliant.
Yeah.
The locations, the locations,
stunning, weren't they?
Oh yeah.
I mean, even just the framing of some of the shots, it was just absolutely gorgeous.
Perfect.
Just jumping in, I haven't seen the film yet.
Right, thanks for your input.
I watched on Discovery. There was the director went out to the location. You fucking nuts. Fucking idiot. The director did a lot of research into the sites with the locals.
Yeah. Right, sorry.
So, it was a lot of research. Lost my trail, lost my track now.
It was very like dull and dreary, wasn't it? It was a work of art, and you could see.
I felt cold watching it.
Yeah, going back to my Clash of Clans.
Do you think it is worthy of him getting an Oscar?
Yes, I do. I'll tell you the reason why. I think the reason why, because of what happened to him, and he had to actually portray that the whole, more or less, the whole entire film in the film.
Mm-hmm. He actually ate that blood as well. That was actual raw guts. He actually ate that.
Yeah. So for him to do that, okay, and for him to act the way he did, because he had to.
Yeah.
I think he does deserve it. I really do.
I don't. He did a very good job. Tom Hardy, I think, was slightly better
with
in his acting in that. But he's done better films, and so it'd be a bit unfair. He deserved an Oscar for a few other. I mean, for Wolf of Wall Street, I think he deserved one for that. That was brilliant.
Tom Hardy's a good actor. Yes, he is.
But yeah, DiCaprio, he didn't talk in this film. And there was a lot of grunting and
but considering what he went through, I know.
I just think he's done better.
I think you'd be the same.
I think he's done better, but it was still impressive. It was. That film though, so some of the scenes were brilliant. I agree with you. It could have been tightened up, but then again, it's the whole struggle of trying to get back to life, like the journey, isn't it? So it has to be, I guess, dragged out a little bit, maybe for the feels. I don't know. I did like it. I won't be watching it again for a while, I don't think. No, it is a film I could watch again.
It's about 2.5 hours long.
The bear scene was brilliant.
It was fantastic. How they done
really
that?
Hard as well.
How they done that?
Yeah.
Where I mean that deserves something in itself.
Yeah. The horse scene, where he climbs into a horse.
Yes. Not giving too much away.
Yeah. Some of them scenes were just.
There was two.
Very memorable.
Wasn't that a rip-off of Empire Strikes Back?
Yeah, it was.
There was two things really that I didn't really. It didn't grasp me, and I think Simon and Graham will have to close their ears if I tell them.
Oh no!
I'm not planning to watch it.
I am, so sure.
It left the actual, because it's based on, inspired by true events, right? But the ending's completely fictional. That didn't happen.
The start bit was brutal as well, wasn't it? The opening of the film.
Yeah, it was.
There was two things that really, I don't know, got on me nerves a bit.
I don't know, but how can you?
But apart from that, I enjoyed it, and I do think he does deserve something out of that film. I really do. Oscars, if you're listening,
it was good.
He's pushing things, wasn't he? His comments were like, "These are the most difficult scenes I've ever had to do," and things like that. That was his comments.
Yeah.
After making,
because the director only wanted to record at certain times of the day, every time for like just as it kind of dusky type. So that it took quite a long. It was a very long filming process.
Yeah. Well, he's getting paid millions. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure he can.
It was a good film. Rating, what do you give it?
I'd like to give it 2 ratings, to be honest, but overall I'd probably give it about an 8.
No, I'd go higher.
I would go high for that artistic point of view, and what they had to go through in the scenes. I'd go definitely much higher.
I want some of them screenshots from your computer.
As a film, as I said, repeat watching, and would I watch it again? I don't think I would. So
I would 9.
Down a bit.
I will eventually. I'll give it 7.5.
No, I'll give it 9.
Still worth a watch. Definitely a good watch.
Oh, it is. I recommend it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely. I think everyone has to see it.
I would say 8.5, 9.
For me to give it a 9, I have to leave the cinema like, wow, that was amazing. And I didn't. I was a bit like my arse was quite numb. I'm not a fan of these long films, I'll be honest. Right, that's all film reviews, isn't it?
I think so.
Quickly blast through
news.
A little bit of news. I'll just get this going. The biggest news was the Suicide Squad trailer, I reckon.
Yeah.
New Suicide Squad trailer made you more excited? Or?
Yes.
Yeah? Harley Quinn, I think, is going to be in this a lot. She's probably...
Yes.
That's going to be the best part of the film, isn't
that
it?
is fine by me.
She had the most scenes in that trailer, didn't she?
She did, yeah. Someone's put all the scenes of Harley Quinn together, and it's really long. What's up?
No.
What's up?
No, that was...
Sounds for Angry Birds.
Right, carry on.
Finish with another one. While you were talking about the Revenant.
We had a load more TV spots for Batman v Superman. It's got to the point where I've stopped watching them because I really have seen so much of this film now. Shush. But we're getting closer. March. They're picking it up a bit, aren't they? Did you not feel like you just not really heard much about Captain America at all, other than that trailer?
Yeah, that's the only thing that's more has come out, isn't it?
We've just forgotten.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting about it. I'm sure we won't come nearer the time.
Exactly.
No.
Hugh Jackman's received the final script for the Wolverine movie, with a few little changes that are going to be taking place, but it's scheduled to... It's coming out in March next year, so they're going to have to get a move on anyway. It's going to be his final one. Colin Trevor, or whatever, however you pronounce it, the director of Jurassic World, he wants to shoot IMAX film in actual space for his Star Wars. He's doing Star Wars 9. And he's putting a request to Disney. I'll quote it. I asked the question, is it possible for us to shoot IMAX film plates in actual space for Star Wars? I haven't got an answer yet.
I think the answer will be no on that one.
Why not? Disney have got a lot of money. It's something experimental. It's another thing you can shove on your
a certain
advertisement.
amount of billions, isn't it?
It'll be a risky sort of situation, though, surely. Health and safety will have a field day.
I don't think they're going to be taking all the actors up there.
Well, I know.
It's a backdrop. Have IMAX.
I know that.
All you need is
Houston, we've lost
there's rockets
field.
going up constantly. If they pay a certain amount, get an IMAX camera up there or however they want to do it and record. Can you imagine that though? They put in all the CGI and stuff, and you're actually looking at our actual galaxy as a backdrop. That'd be awesome.
Oh, and that'd be speckling fair enough, of course.
I mean, you probably would. If no one told you, you wouldn't even know, would you? But I just think it'd be quite a nice little advertisement ploy as well. Like when the film's coming out, it's just something people can talk about.
Yeah.
Filmed in space.
In regards to Star Wars, The Force Awakens Blu-ray DVD release is scheduled for the 5th of April. However, Amazon then took that down, so I don't know if it was put up too early so it's not official yet, but Amazon put that on and for it just to disappear again. Jerry Bruckheimer, is that right?
Jerry Bruckheimer.
Yeah, recently met with Tom Cruise to discuss Top Gun 2.
Do you think that's going to be a flop or not?
No.
Do you not think?
I don't know if it'll be any good, but it won't be a flop.
Well, I mean, obviously, you're talking about like modern warfare.
We're just drones. They don't have any fire pilots anymore. I mean, I don't really know where they're going to go with that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who are they going to be against?
No, what it'll be like, oh, there's a war kicking off. Who can come and help us? Oh, let's bring Maverick.
It's a shame Goose died in the first one, isn't it?
Spoiler.
Oh, wow.
John, I haven't seen that yet.
Brought him back.
Was he?
I haven't seen it yet.
Did he die?
But no, don't listen to him.
Oh, that's alright.
You're down a minute, shut up.
Watching that next week.
Just wait till Darth Vader dies.
You're just dead, John.
Oh,
You're just dead.
Gone off. Hitler's just died.
Oh, Hitler's died. Fuck. Michael Jackson's passed. Oh, John.
Oh.
Next.
That is all the main news. I just wanted to ask how excited everybody is for Deadpool, which is very close.
So
how good's the advertisement campaign been?
Can I just
Did you see the testicle cancer
yes,
one?
I was just about to say, right?
Great one. Well,
do you know
sort
what?
of speak
Do
with
you know what? Right, that was the cleverest bit of marketing ever, because the build up. It's got this whole comedy thing of Deadpool, but it covers such a serious fucking topic that everyone's going to watch it because it's Deadpool. Because 99.9% of the world's excited. The other 0.1% are stupid.
Well, its demographic, its audience is exactly who it needs to be, isn't it?
It gets across a serious message in a light-hearted way, and I bet so many people are more aware now of that.
Well, straight after watching that video, I went and played with myself.
Standard.
I was going to do that anyway, yeah.
Hashtag touching myself tonight.
Rick's hashtag touch himself every night.
It's the 12th. Is it the 12th?
10th in Britain. 12th in America. It's the main date, isn't it? But we should definitely get like a party together.
Damn right.
We'll all dress up in
all gonna see
red
that,
latex.
What the fuck?
What? No, just me? Okay.
Yeah. It's been melting elastic bands down ready to point it on.
It looks sensational.
They did an audience, like they've shown the full length film to a select audience, and everyone's come out. I mean, kind of expected. They're probably all the biggest fans or whatever, and they're all absolutely raving about it. And I love the fact that it's an R-rated film. They've also said the Blu-ray home release is going to be even dirtier. They're going to have a director's cut, make it even filthier.
My concern with this is Deadpool is going to be. It's going to be amazing. My concern is they're going to set the bar that high and they make a sequel. I'm just hoping to God they can.
You're worrying about the sequel?
Yeah.
Before you've seen this first one?
I am. Yeah.
I'm worried about season 12 of Game
Yeah.
of Thrones. You know, are they going to be able to
where they're going to go in season 12? Yeah, right. It's like a sleepless night.
For fuck's sake.
You mentioned it, John.
Next.
I hope they set the bar high because we need a sequel.
It's been banned in China though. It can't come out in China. Deadpool can't come out in China.
Poor China.
As Ryan Reynolds said,
Oh, China.
Not sure. So, fuck you.
People in China just have to go to a different country to watch the fucker. Unlucky.
What was that regarding? Sorry.
Ryan Reynolds was on the Graham Norton show, and he was telling people
that one, yeah.
He was telling people where it was, and
I
he
didn't
said
watch
the
that, no.
Chinese just basically said, Fuck you.
The Graham Norton show is quickly becoming a film show.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
always just actors.
I know, yeah.
Every one I've watched, I was seeing
Being an
the
actor,
movie
yeah.
trailer.
It is, yeah.
I think it
I
was Tom
like
Hanks
that.
one time, Mark Wahlberg the other time,
Are they still
Ryan
doing a film
Reynolds,
show on?
Will Smith.
That may be why they're doing it.
Yeah, Will Smith's on it as well. He's
Oh,
promoting
get in.
that. What was
Not
the
Independence Day.
NFL one?
Indeed.
Concussion.
That's it. He
Yeah.
was promoting that one.
That's getting good reviews.
It is. Except.
You've seen it, haven't you? You reviewed it last
And
week.
Catherine Zeta-Jones was on it promoting Dad's Army.
Yes.
That's Army.
That's coming. There's a.
I quite fancy that.
That's 10th of Feb as well, is it? No,
Oh, I want to see Deadpool first.
No, I might want that. My wires crossed on that one though.
People moan that it's only an hour and a half long, but if it's pure, just brilliant all the way through, it doesn't matter.
No, I'll be up with that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm very happy.
Absolutely.
Get it on Deadpool.
The bar has to be high though, because look what happened to Green Lantern. The bar wasn't so high. Made a sequel.
He's actually made a reference in that.
Yeah,
have you noticed that?
yeah.
He's made a reference to that one.
And he ripped Wolverine as well.
Has he?
Yeah, like it was not a highlight of his career really. Low time. But I like the fact that it is R-rated. They stuck to the guns. I know they might lose some money because China's the second biggest film box office there is.
Well,
so,
if it keeps them happy, it was the first film I've seen at the cinema for a long fucking time.
Good. We are definitely going August,
Yeah.
yes.
It's on a Wednesday, isn't it? The 10th.
Well, yeah, we might not get there the first night. I don't know. It depends on the showings and
It's
stuff.
Thursday.
He won't be able to, will he, because of his missus.
What?
John can't do that. Oh, no, if everyone's going.
Yeah.
Would your wife go, John?
Well, no, she goes to the gym on a Thursday, mate.
Could you not just have one night off?
Well, you go.
You do it a lot.
I know. Trying to think if I'm early or late.
I had pizza and chips on Friday night. I had pizza and chips Saturday dinner time. I had Parmo and chips Saturday night, and I've had pizza today. So bad.
Has that recovered you from leg day?
So bad. Oh man.
Wow, right. Shut up.
I was an
Nobody
absolute
cares.
cripple.
Nobody cares.
Right, facts. Let's
Ooh.
bring Fact Corner back.
Holy shit.
Clarence Fact Corner. We haven't had this for a while.
Do us
Sorry,
little.
just
Go on,
back.
Dean.
Oh yeah, man. Simon's Fact Corner.
Thank you, Dean.
Have you finished?
Let's go.
Yeah, thanks, Dave.
Actually, I have to get close to the mic so I can't.
Can I just
too
say,
loud.
the first fact is that was the best look you've ever pulled off, John.
Yeah, you did look good.
Covering your ginger mug.
Mediterranean.
Fact one.
Fact 1, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Arnold Schwarzenegger received a salary of $15 million. The 700 words he spoke translated to $21,429 per word. Hasta la Vista Baby thus cost $85,716.
Wow.
Well spent.
Wow.
What do you mean shit? Terminator 2 is a brilliant film.
It fucking was. Shut
Well,
up.
I'm just wondering.
You don't know what you're talking about, you dickhead.
Fact 2.
Fact 2.
Transformers is still shit.
Actually, I think I've got one on here. Slumdog Millionaire. For the movie Slumdog Millionaire, Mercedes-Benz asked that the logos be removed from the scenes taking place in the slums. The company, according to Danny Boyle, did not want to be associated with the poverty-stricken area, feeling that it may taint its image.
No way.
I was like, whoa, we're using that one.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it?
Fact 3.
Transformers Dark Side of the Moon. 532 cars were destroyed in the film. They were actually given away by the
Destroyed the
insurance
film.
company with
The
no
cameras.
charge, as all of them were flood damaged.
I'd still have taken the cars were better before that anyway.
Should have destroyed the cameras of the film
Yeah.
while it was rolling.
And then set fire to Michael Bay.
Yes. Yes. You should have been in one of them cars.
Next fact, Simon.
The movie Avatar is only 40% live action and 60% photo
Fact 4.
realistic CGI.
It's a bit slower.
James Cameron originally planned to have the film completed for release in 1999. At the time, the special effects he
Fell
wanted
asleep.
increased the budget from $400 million. No studio would fund the film, and it was shelved for 8 years.
He actually fell asleep in it.
And your final fact:
Fact 5. Final fact.
Star
From
Wars.
Simon's Fact Corner.
Star Wars: The
I don't know
Empire
which one's
Strikes Back.
fucking worse, you or Dean.
Having Han Solo frozen in carbonite, was at least in part due to the fact that they were not sure how that Harrison Ford would return for a third film. When the original Star Wars episode A New Hope was made, Carrie Fisher and Mark Hillman were signed for a 3-picture deal, but Harrison Ford refused.
Yeah. We had that. We had that in the last podcast, I think. I don't think it was a fact. I think it was just one of Rick's nuggets.
Well, I found it as a fact, so suck it.
Yeah, that's good.
The end.
I saw an interesting one today. I can't remember what it was. Something to do with words sung in a film. Anyway, we'll find out.
That's a good fact. Thanks for sharing, Craig.
What a fucking mong you are. Crack on.
Right, and that will do the. Well, to be fair, I don't think we've had one for a week or two, like that for the podcast of the sound clip.
Ah, yes.
A movie sound clip. So we'll just start it fresh. We'll have a new one this week,
Crack on.
and if you know what it is, just say it really loudly, no matter where you are. Just scream it out, even if you're walking down.
Let
the
your
street.
neighbours know. Let
the neighbours know what this film clip is. Here it is.
Quentin.
Jane, are you all right? I was so worried about you.
I'm really okay, but I'm glad you're here. Oh, I'm sorry. Frank, this is Quentin Habsburg of Hexagon Oil Company.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Drebin. Frank Drebin, I believe I've used some of your restrooms. I'm sure you have. Are you in some way connected with the Institute? Well, not officially, but as a matter of fact, Jane and I have been seeing quite a lot of each other lately. How's my little hellcat? Well, that's great. I've been dating, too. Nice girl, an author. She wrote the book on male sexual dysfunction. You've probably read it. I beg your pardon.
Frank, please.
Oh, it's all right. I'm sure that we can handle this situation maturely, just like the responsible adults that we are. Isn't that right, Mr. Poopy Pants? That does it.
Frank, Quentin, maybe you should excuse us.
What's that, John?
Dead easy.
John,
Go on, John.
Dead easy.
What was it then, mate?
I can't remember.
It sounded a bit like a giant turd, so it could be Transformers.
Ah, no, that was Jackass 3.
Out of interest, we did a popcorn wars last, right? And it was the best sound effect. Now, Dean wasn't there, was he?
Oh, true.
Now, hang on, bear with me just 2 seconds. Dean, I need...
Dean wasn't there. Best sound effects. What's
Yeah,
going on here?
you missed a very good popcorn wars there, to be honest.
You decided to ignore us, Dean.
Yeah, well, yeah. You were helping your brother or something.
Touch it, brother.
Now, I believe it came down to 2, didn't it? Or was it 3?
No, it came down to 2 and I was not
We
fucking
had
happy.
this.
Like a shite.
Right.
Oh, wait, John, stop stabbing me.
Obviously, that is...
John shaving.
Yeah, that.
Oh, that goes on for 3 weeks.
And then the other one was, I think it was this.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep going.
Oh, that sound, I love that end sound there. I mean, what would you say is the best out of them?
Oh, you know exactly what he's going to say, don't you?
Because it was part of my youth.
Yeah.
What was the better sound effect?
It was part of my
Transformers.
childhood.
And then the other one was a lightsaber.
A lightsaber.
Of course, it has to be.
Oh, it doesn't fucking have to be at all, man. Cocksuckers.
We had that one. That's a very iconic. And do you know this one? After doing this, it's well I watched
John's constipated.
Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
Running down the street and I push someone, it's in there. I'm starting to hear it in
Yeah.
everything, and it's actually starting to annoy me a little bit. The Wilhelm scream. I use that in so much.
Well,
But yeah, there was a
Let's
good.
give it
I
one
enjoyed
time.
that popcorn.
Yeah, that was good. Especially as Transformers didn't win.
I cannot wait for the next one to come out.
So Gemma had a deciding vote.
Yeah, my
Gemma
brother as well, actually. My brother and Gemma both said lightsabers.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Guest
There you go.
appearances.
There you go.
Right, that's
Yeah,
good.
we rang them at midnight.
Yeah,
didn't we? What's the best sound effect? Right, so that is the end of episode 27. thank you very much for joining us.
Bang.
If you've got any questions or want to talk to us or send us some nudes, it's popcornography@hotmail.com.
Especially if it's blokes edited, John.
Follow us on Twitter at popcorn_media. Popcornography on Facebook. Look for the red power button.
Don't look on YouTube because Rick's got us banned for his criminal record.
No, we are still on YouTube. It was just the podcasts have to now go on with a slightly different channel. Well, it'll make sense online. You won't even have to worry about it. It'll be seamless. Bloody copyright
Just
nonsense.
like Rick's criminal record.
Promoting bloody, don't get me started.
He started. Don't get him started.
Free promotion for companies with trailers and stuff. They make money from my videos, and yet they
You're still a criminal.
shout at me. Yeah. It's not what I got arrested for. Murder.
Yet.
Yeah.
That's next.
That was the 3 killing.
Watch Making a Murder next season, then you find out what it covers.
I was getting little bits of information, knowledge. Right. Thanks very much. I love you.
Bye bye.